Hunting is a mechanic that will be back from Red Dead Redemption 2 because as you can see in this first screenshot of the Grassrivers, not only does this guy have an alligator that he's hunted, you do have this mountain cat that has been killed. And these are just a couple of things that I found in the Grassrivers screenshots, and there's a lot more, so let's get into this right now. It looks like there's a bullet that went straight through his head, or right here as well. These guys look like serious guys. They know what they're doing, and all at the same time they're just having a beer and they're just having some fun. This is some Yukon, whatever this is, let me know in the comments. I don't know if this guy has a eye that he lost, probably not, probably it's just closed, but there's a lot of dirt on his body and his hair, his beard. Well, he doesn't wash that thing often because it's going all over the place, and it even, I think, maybe he just has long hair as well, but you cannot see it because of his hat. And again, the beautiful skin burns because of the sun. It's a real mechanic in the game, super realistic. You can again see that his head doesn't affect the sunburns of the shoulders. It does with people who don't wear a hat. This guy probably took his head off because you can see that this little part is not sunburned. Something that I also noticed is this is maybe a bite mark or a bullet hole mark. Let me know what this is. You can also see that this guy is way more fat than this guy, and this woman also is not the most slim person, but you can see all the wristbands right here, also with this woman, and also all the rings on her fingers and her fingernails being red. This guy also has a wristband, so it's gonna be a lot of wristbands, and obviously they are wearing camouflage clothing. And then we have some tattoos right here, with her tattoo saying Master Baiter, which is now that I say it out loud, I thought it was a master in baiting like animals, but it's obviously also masturbator. Yeah, alright. Rockstar, man, what are you doing to me? I cannot really make out the rest of the tattoos. This looks like, I mean, either alligator or fish skin or something like that. Let me know if you guys know. And then you have this cool camouflaged gun, which probably means we'll have returning camos on guns. And this guy also has tattoos, but again, can't really see it, but you can see the veins on his arm and everywhere, which is gonna be super nice that there's like a muscle system and a vein system within the bodies of these people. One of the big things in this screenshot is obviously the Irrigator, the Airboat number 9, which is in the first trailer and also in the second trailer, where Jason and Brian are either hunting down these guys, chasing after these guys, or maybe just helping them out. We're not really sure. And by the way, there's a plane here. Yeah, not really much else to say about that, but I thought I'd mention it. I also love how there's kind of leaf camouflages on this airboat, and then here it looks like either it's also part of the camouflage on the airboat, or these are visible stains from whenever leaves hit this little platform right here, and it leaves the marks, which is pretty nice. Love those little details, man. You can see a little bit of the engine of the airboat as well, and you can see that there's a little bit of a border that has the camouflage right here. And this alligator just looks super nice, doesn't it? There's also a little sticker on here. Don't know what it means. Kind of looks like a little alien face, to be honest. Oh, this is not a sticker. I think you can open up this platform and there's something underneath it, maybe a little bit of a storage thing. Yeah, that sounds way more logical. And then in the background, you of course see this beautiful foliage. Now in GTA 5, it also had a lot of foliage in the marketing material, but then they had to strip it out of the game because the PS5 and the Xbox 360 couldn't handle it. I don't think it will be the case for GTA 6. I think it will be staying because the PS5 is a pretty powerful system. So I cannot wait to look at all these details. Then you can see some more beers up here. Maybe they use this to target practice, or maybe somebody just left it out here. You have a no trespassing, violators will be prosecuted sign, and these guys are probably the prosecutors. And then you have a nice little building in the background, and they're a fan of Patriot beers because there's like a flag right there. And of course the power lines, which are probably gonna be really accurate. And you have like a satellite disc right here, so that's cool. Then the next one is this screenshot screenshot, which is a lot. So let's just start with kind of the skyline of Vice City. And by the way, if you haven't subscribed yet, I'm trying to get to 6 trillion bazillion subscribers by the end of tomorrow. Let's go back to the video. And you can see how crazily amazing this looks. Lots of high buildings, absolutely insane. You have the Watson Bay water towers. You know, these things are always super cool because you can kind of just go up to them and fly a parachute off of it. Just like with this big radio tower. And this might be, I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments. But isn't this the radio tower we saw all the way back in trailer 1 in that first shot? Might be the same. We have some birdies right here. We have some billboards in the back. And we have a lot of trees and greenery, which I absolutely love. This game is going to be so good. Then you have another tower right here. Cannot really make up what it says. And I'm not really sure what these poles are, but they might be for the power lines. Also not really sure. And then you have this more industrial part of it. Is this gonna be Ambrosia? Could be possible, but you guys let me know if that's actually true or not. So that was the top right here, and you also have these volumetric clouds, which you can see it is gonna be a rainy day in Vice City. And this is also something that I wonder is, are the darkness of the clouds are actually going to affect the probability of rain falling down? I think it will. I think that you can see right here that it's already raining in Vice City and that you can see rain falling down when you're looking far away. I think that's going to be an actual feature, so going to be very nice. So here you have some houses and you have some cars. It's pretty busy right here. Pretty busy place. And I just love the designs of these houses. They look so cool. This may be a little bit of a either flamingo or a goose. Maybe it's a statue, maybe it's the actual animal, but I think it's more of a statue because it's like a chill out place, like a restaurant or something. This probably says like the menu or something. And I think you can get some fish here as well. So that's nice. There is a lot of boats right here. A little lake, which you cannot really see what's behind this. But I'm guessing that this lake is connected to the rest of the Grassrivers. And you can see that you can just chill here at the water. Now there's a lot of cars. And I don't know if they're parked. I think they are parked at this place. This is probably a very busy place where lots of people just come to hang out and chill out a little bit in these little restaurants and terraces. And this might be the fire department. I mean, most of the time fire departments have these kind of doors. Also, you have all these power lines, which you can see in basically every screenshot and every trailer. Super nice that they're putting it in there. Annie Austin is gonna have a field month with this. Then you can see some smoke coming out of this rooftop right here. Also a beautiful little detail. And here you have a nice little road and a lot of trees again. Oh man, it's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good. Now here all the way at the right you have, I don't know what this is, let me know, but I think it's a building or something. Then you have this blue building right here and you already have a lot of NPCs chilling out, and if we're gonna count them we will not be done for a long time, so I'm just gonna spot a couple of them. This guy is just chilling here, and I think there's a lot of elderly people in this area because they seem elderly. They seem relatively elderly. This guy definitely looks elderly. There was this rumor going around that this was a kid. I just think it's a Karen, honestly. I don't think it's a kid. I think people confuse both the height and the fact that their arm is cut off because this blue fence is in front of it, and so that makes you think that his arm is actually very small, thinking that that's a kid. I don't think it's a kid. I think it's just a woman. Here you have somebody smoking, and the design is just really beautiful of this whole thing. Then you have lots of people right here just chilling out. Maybe they're doing karaoke. I don't know if this is a microphone stand with a microphone. I'm not really sure what this is. This guy's just sitting here chilling. There's funnily enough not a lot of people on their phone actually. Maybe except this woman. And there's just people dancing, having fun, talking to each other. And I love these little umbrella type things right here. Maybe parasols. Really nice. Then this is also a beautiful part. You see somebody chilling, somebody else chilling. You see a car. Here you can get like a, what is this, a crab or something? No, this is, oh man, I forgot the name, but you guys let me know. And then here you can look inside the buildings, which is nice. You have the interiors, which I will do another video about just the interiors of the places screenshots. So get ready for that one. And this place is called, I think, the Hose or something. Which is also a very GTA name. You see some of these things stored right here, really nice. And again, somebody else just chilling on this little balcony. All this wood right here is really nice. I'm sure somebody in the comments can explain what this is. You can see all the ducks chilling around and also all the dirt and debris just floating on the water, which is a really nice detail, as well as when the water has a collision with the pole, you can actually see the little foam and the little extra waves, and it's yeah man, it's really nice. Also this foam up against the wall, it just looks so good. It looks really nice. And here you have some people just fishing on the boat, chilling out, and it's really cool. Now I was wondering if this might be Jason, but yeah, you can really see who is who, man. So yeah, no idea. Anybody can be Jason, to be honest. And I love how the Grassrivers water is green. Just really nice, and it really adds to the aesthetic of it. Then we have another shot of, I think this is a different airboat, to be honest, because you can see the full engine here, but in this screenshot you can see this. And it's just a little bit of a different metal structure than here. So these are different hunters right here. And you can see they're shooting the alligators, maybe shooting something else because this one is getting real close. But you can see all the detail in the greenery floating on the water. It's absolutely amazing. And also the details on the airboat itself. It's insane, man. You can see underneath that there is stuff stored right there, like ropes and stuff. And again, this engine just looks very nice. You also get to see a little bit of the, I'm gonna call it the interior, but like the controls and how this works. I'm very curious to see if you actually control this thing yourself. You can see Jason and Lucia just handling this stick right here. There are some fish nets, but they haven't caught any fish because they're probably hunting something else, something bigger. And I'm sure there is animals lurking in the water. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 alligators, 5 alligators slowly getting to these people, and that's a big tag team, man. And then we have the last one, which is my favorite shot. They're all so good, but this one is really nice, where you can see that you have a helicopter and some police chasing after this guy who just hunted, probably illegally, these alligators with what looks like a pretty automatic rifle or something. I don't know. But you can also see this windshield is very dirty, and this is that fluid simulation that I talked about in my last video of yesterday, which was really interesting, and I kind of forgot these screenshots to put them in that video. But yeah, really nice example with all the other dirt as well, and the whole car is camouflaged too, so that's super nice. You have the headlights that are on, probably because some of these Grassriver parts can get really dark when trees are kind of overshadowing the sun. You can also see how cool these police cars look. Really nice. And of course another airboat with 3 people on there. Then you have some animals right here, and you can see just how far in the distance you can go. I love just the aesthetic of this. It's so good. Police helicopter also looking very cool. There's somebody hanging out of there, and you cannot really see anybody driving it. There's another police car right there, and you can see as well that the rotors of the helicopters actually emit the dust or the cloud that you can see right here, which is a nice detail as well, makes it really dynamic. And then here you have some other animals, really cool looking, and of course all the foliage is absolutely wild. And here's some more alligators, and the way that the light and the clouds just reflect on the water is amazing, as well as all the details of the floating foliage on top of the water is absolutely insane. insane. And kind of the rock formations here underneath the water that kind of stick out. Super cool. It's the same that you can see here. These are maybe beavers or something, I'm not really sure. And of course the way the water reacts to the cars driving down is absolutely insane. Really beautiful, man. I love the grass rivers, and I've asked a lot of questions in this video, so I'm very curious to see how pop in the comment section will be. I think these will spawn great conversations, and I want to thank every single one of you for watching this video. Thank you again to SadLife for 24 gifting all these members on screen, and see you next time. Bye.